Hello everyone, welcome back. It's time for another Captain's Log. I, as always, am Captain Foley, and today we got something a little bit special, and I'm kind of excited about it. This part of the episode, I'm actually filming a day in advance of actually going to this place, but I wanted to share this with you guys because it's something I've been meaning to do for a while. There is a gentleman by the name of David Hirsch. He is a dentist, and his practice, Aurora Borealis Orthodontics, is in Aurora, Ontario, which is about 2 hours from London, from where I live. So me and my good friend Michael Friedis are going to be going down there for this Captain's Log and getting our teeth done. I'm just kidding, we're not doing that. You're wondering, why are we going to go see a dentist? Well, because this dentist actually collects screen-used Star Trek props, and his dental office has all of these, well, a lot of these props on display. He's actually got some recently that are not on display. So we're going to go down there, talk to him, look at the collection, see some screen-used Star Trek props, and just kind of see what he has. I think it'll be a fun little Captain's Log, something to kind of distract me from the perils of dealing with this flood that we've had in the basement, which is being fixed, by the way. The repairs start next week. I'm filming this right now on Wednesday, which is the 20th of October. So on the Monday is when the repairs start. So we're going to be getting back to normal in the house very soon, and then you'll get more Captain's Logs and stuff as things come together and I can clear out the ready room and things like that. So, but anyway, yes, today we're going to be looking at screen-used Star Trek props. So I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. Hopefully you'll see some really cool things. I don't know what exactly to expect or what he has in store for us, but I do know from little news articles and just talking to him in general that he's got some really great stuff, including like a huge Negvar, a screen-used Negvar, which is hanging up in his office. So really excited for this. He actually is friends with Doug Drexler and Michael Okuda. So I hope Doug and Michael see this at some point. I will be sending Doug the link probably. So anyway, that's it. It's going to be about a 2-hour drive down there, and hopefully it's going to be a great video. I think it's going to be, but I wanted to film this prior just so I wasn't rushing because we have to leave pretty early tomorrow morning, and you know, I'm hoping that it's going to be a good time. So strap in, enjoy the ride, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and just have fun, guys. Any comments you have down below about anything you see in the upcoming video, by all means, put it down there. I'm just excited to hear what you guys have to say. This is something that I've been meaning to do for a while, and I just kept forgetting about it or putting it off. And now I'm thinking I might as well get it done. I actually arranged this prior to the flood, so it's not the flood isn't the impetus for this, but it is a nice distraction to get away and kind of get out of the clutter that is now my house with everything moved around. So anyway, guys, let's get into it. Engage. Well, guys, it's too early for me o'clock. It's still dark outside, and getting ready to go pick up Michael. We'll grab some food and be on our way. So hope this is a fun adventure, because I got up early for this, so it better be good. You guys can watch this whenever, but I unfortunately have to do this thing. So here we go, guys. Well, we're here, we've arrived in Aurora, Ontario, so we're going to head in soon and check out all the Star Trek screen-used props. Sorry that there's construction and buses, and you know, of course there is. But Michael is here, he's behind the camera. Here, I'll just take the camera. You can see Michael. Michael will be helping me on this journey. He wants to get a look at some of this stuff, and he's going to be cameraman, so at least for part of it. So, yeah, I mean, we're here, we've arrived. Hopefully it'll be a good time. There's a lot of really good, cool stuff here, so looking forward to it. Green used tribbles from DS9. Dr. Fox.
Hi, how are you? I'm Dr. David Hirsch, and welcome to the world's only Star Trek themed orthodontic office with all of the actual props from all of the motion pictures and television shows.
Awesome.
Great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Pleasure.
All right.
So, where would you like to start?
Wherever you'd like.
So, as you come in, the wall is adorned with a really nice set piece from Discovery that was featured in the shuttle bay area.
Nice. Nice.
So I thought that was a perfect place.
Yeah.
For that piece.
About how many props do you have generally? Like, how many do you have?
To answer that correctly, the answer would be I don't know. I'm guessing thousands.
How'd you get started doing that? Like, what was your first piece?
The first piece, I'll show you the first piece in one of the rooms actually.
Awesome.
And collecting is very much akin to having a disease without a cure.
Yes.
So, and started with one prop at the 2007 Christie's auction, and then Paramount started selling everything off on eBay, and then it's
yes.
unabated since then. So this is the waiting area.
Yeah.
We actually have backlit panels from the Hubble telescope.
These ones?
Yes, and another cool one. So
those are cool.
these are actual views.
Klingon, nice.
So there is of course, a Mechleth that Worf would use, and that was seen in First Contact. And that over there is the one-of-one prototype sort of Kalis that was presented to the producers of Deep Space Nine, of course, and then they refined the ideas, but there's only one like that in the world. And if you look at the detail in the aluminum, it's like really stunning.
Yeah, it's
Pretty amazing, no?
it's almost like a Damascus blade look, but
Yes.
etched in. Yeah, that's awesome. I love the weathering on the Mechleth too.
Yeah, nice, no?
Yeah.
Piece of rubber, but
Damn.
looks like hardened Klingon steel.
Yeah.
So everything on the walls, every adornment is actually a prop or featured in one of the motion pictures. This would be, these were one of the banners featured in J.J. Abrams' 2009 film,
Okay.
Star Trek, of course, and they were the Starfleet banners that you see. We sort of screen match them, not specifically, but exactly where they are. This is a Federation fridge. No, that's a joke. No. This is Best Buy. So this showcase here, of course, these would be from Dr. Phlox's medbay, working medical device from Deep Space Nine. These were featured, I believe, on Enterprise. These are from Dr. Phlox's medbay, and these are Dr. Bashir's medbay.
Nice.
Tribbles from Trials and Tribulations, of course. These are pads from Next Generation. I I think that's Voyager. Functional Xindi panel from Enterprise. This, I believe, is from Voyager. This is functional again, I believe, from Voyager. And that would be Bashir. This is the glass Wesley drank from on Next Generation, and it made a mess on his shirt. There's a hole in it.
Okay.
These are Borg arm prosthetics. And another device, I believe, from Voyager. These are concept models, and a model designed to block the shot. So form core models, and before they actually took out the big ships, they would block the scenes with these.
Okay. Awesome.
So this is the IKS Nagvar. There were about 3 or 4 ships that were created. I think only 2 exist. One was a 32-foot ship that was designed to be in scale with the Defiant that they had. This is the largest one in existence. This is the first time you see the Nagvar in DS9 from above. That is the ship, so it can be screen matched to that scene.
Nice. Love to see the top detail, but
the top is not detailed.
Oh, is
so
it?
It's designed to see from below.
Okay.
And in terms of the size and scale and scope to overwhelm, of course, the Cisco and everyone else on the station.
Wow.
Those are, so that of course is Keenzer, screen used appliances from the 2009 motion picture. The outfit isn't screen used, but the appliances are.
Okay.
Created by Josh Harlow, who won an Academy Award for makeup effects. And that is one of the aliens from Star Trek Beyond.
50 new aliens for that movie to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Star Trek.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they created 50 new ones.
Those back there are exceptionally rare. They didn't make it. They made it to shots that didn't make the final cut. On the left would be the Gorn.
That's awesome.
And on the right would be the Salt Vampire.
That's impressive.
So, and again, those were created by the Academy Award team, winning team from 2009. Heavy as heck in terms of the bases. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You've asked me, this is the largest public display of Star Trek screen use props in Canada and one of the largest in the world. And so you asked me what my first prop was, and that is the hand over there. And that mold was used, it was injection molded to create all of the hand appliances for Jerry Ryan.
Oh, nice.
Next
Jerry
to
Ryan's
it,
hand.
Jerry Ryan's hand. And those little cylindrical sort of shaped appliances, or containers rather, would be her fingertips. They used a polyvinyl siloxane type of rubber-based material that doesn't shrink, so they could reuse it. Those would be concept clay busts on the bottom for Star Trek, the creatures in Star Trek Beyond, created by the brilliant Don Lanning. The middle feature, the middle sort of prop, if you will, although it's not a prop, would be Brent Spiner's or Data's life cast. And that's from the collection of Doug Drexler, who's the nicest guy in Star Trek, by the way.
He is. He'll be watching this.
Oh, we love Doug
Say hi to
Drexler.
Doug.
Hello, sir. Thank you. And over there is, on the right, would be Worf's wig. And the silicone sort of stand for it.
Okay.
On top would be cybernetic teeth. I'm not sure, or android teeth, maybe out of Dr. Sung's lab. There is a sort of an iPad, rather a laptop, if you will, a Star Trek laptop from DS9, and it was screen matched. I forget the episode. Behind here is the Astrometrics lab from Voyager. That's the concept, and it actually opens up. It's beautiful but fragile.
That's awesome.
This painting over here is by one of the greatest Star Trek painters. It's the last time he painted a Star Trek painting, and of course that's the brilliant John Eaves.
Yes.
And who was also an incredibly nice man and a gentleman.
and who will also be watching this.
We love Mr. Eves.
We do.
And Mr. Drexler.
Who do you love more?
Ooh, don't answer that.
Equally.
What's this then?
So this is a Zindi panel from Enterprise. It's Degra's ship console, and it's amazing. We saw a smaller version, and it's amazing how they light up after all these years.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll just shut the light off.
Oh yeah, that works better.
Pretty cool.
That is neat.
I have so much artwork. We don't have enough space here at the house and at the other office to put it all up.
And you said you got a lot of stuff at your house too.
Well, I've got a storage facility for the burglars. Private storage facilities around the province.
There you go. There you go.
He loved the ship, but he described it as the head of the tail. He's an Italian gentleman. I go, no, that's the bridge, and that's
The other way around.
aft. Yes, and but he did a great job illuminating it and replacing the
It'll start here.
bridge console from the Enterprise E.
Oh, that's
Like
cool.
near engineering. And they all seem to have that little buckling. Over time, they used a 3M type of adhesive that maybe delaminates over time.
Mhm.
But I don't want to touch it. Just
Yeah,
it adds to the character.
Yeah.
And you replace the lighting with LEDs.
less hot.
Pardon me?
LEDs are less hot.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
So if we're looking up there, that would be Chris Pine's helmet from the 2009 movie, Hero, and stunt sort of phaser. That was a 3D printed phaser that the actors would carry around.
Mhm.
On the second shelf would be Sir Patrick Stewart's bust, and they made all of his, or most of his appliances off that. You can see the different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Geordie's stunt visor. We also have the Hero visor in an undisclosed location. Those are again from Star Trek Beyond. Again, the great makeup appliances, all silicone.
Yeah, they're really impressive.
Captain Kirk's credit card there. That would be a miniature from DS9. I forget the episode. I have to look that up.
Baseball cap.
Baseball cap, crew cap from the 2009 movie, and then we have banners from 2009 and Discovery, Klingon banner from Discovery. Ship featured in, there's a famous scene,
Yeah.
Binary People. So that's a little shuttle that was screen used on Next Generation.
Yeah.
More ships that haven't been identified yet, but were supposed to be from Next Generation.
Okay.
Again, Enterprise, Tribble from DS9. That's the only non-Star Trek prop. Of
Yeah.
course, everyone had a crush on Wilma Deering, including myself, so she's up there. These would be this would be a Mako and Klingon, I believe. Mako and Vulcan phaser from Enterprise.
Yeah.
This canister would be from the Next Generation, and these sort of lucite graphics would be from Discovery,
Yeah, those are cool.
right off the set.
Yeah.
Different canisters from
I'll have to get around here. Sorry.
Next Generation. Again, more appliances from Keenzer. That would be the stand-in bust for Locutus of Borg. And carrying canisters. One from Discovery and one from, I believe, Next Generation.
Yeah. I would have guessed TNG.
This over here is it's been screen matched. It's from Chris Pine's shuttle just before he bangs his head in the 2009 movie. And for a 15-second sort of like look at it, take a look at the incredible detail. So we got it to light up
Yeah.
and restored it.
That's impressive.
These would be concept drawings by one of the greatest concept artists in history, Ralph McQuarrie. And these are for Star Trek 4, of course, all hand-drawn. I love the colors, and it's from McQuarrie, so.
Mm-hmm.
These over here are the Vulcan High Council chairs
Oh,
used in the 2009 movie when they were going to accept Spock into the Academy, and they insulted his mother, and he joined Starfleet.
yes.
So even the chairs are from, be careful, are screen used.
Yep.
These are concept drawings for the motion picture.
Those are awesome. Nice. All right.
So this would be the gaming area, which is shut down because of COVID, and up there would be a prototype for a TNG episode. The name eludes me now, of course, where the entire planet's surface is destroyed by these probes. Probably come to your head first before mine. I thought it was cool. Someone doesn't cooperate, we turn the probe on. Backlit panels from the Hubble telescope.
Quite an open concept dentist's office.
Orthodontic offices are usually open concept, but we do have isolation areas that conform to COVID.
It's really cool. I like the layout.
So this chair was really that chair, and then they repurposed it for Voyager for the episode where they tortured Tuvok. Poor Tuvok. And we actually got the chair to light up.
Yeah, that's cool.
And there's a Klingon bridge chair from Next Generation.
Very nice.
Let's go. This is the records room.
Oh. Okay, what are we looking at?
So we're looking at an engineering component that was featured many times from Enterprise
Okay.
and on the Enterprise. What I really liked about it is usually props are resin based,
Yeah.
and this is like milled steel and aluminum.
Yeah.
So it's a heavy duty prop that's been well used and well seen. Above that would be medical canisters and containers from Dr. Phlox's med bay. Different molds for characters in Voyager. This would be a Ferengi
Yeah.
sort of console. I think they were navigational.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
This was from the episode The Remarkable Okuna. So that was
The outrageous Okuna.
The outrageous, very good. The
Yes.
outrageous Okuna. These are actually the chairs from Tin Man,
Tin Men. Yep.
and they were designed pre-CGI to melt into the ship.
Wow.
So I have a bunch of those. And again, a flight operations manual from Enterprise,
Yeah.
and more Macquarie original sort of drawings. This is where we take braces off in this room in isolation areas.
Wow, this is impressive.
Oh, thank you. It's great to have you here. All right. So, over in that corner would be a component for Mistress Box, jellyfish ship.
Oh, okay. All this stuff I don't even recognize.
Behind you would be even the artwork from that would be from Tuvok's private room,
Okay.
and even the artwork. I mean, they spent a lot of time doing this stuff. Mixed media, heavy duty. This, of course, other than the ship, this would be another centerpiece. This is a screen used. You can come around right here.
Borg alcove.
Screen used Borg, alcove, and Borg. And it actually came with the Christie's tag. It survived quite well, even though it's foam latex.
Is this one first contact though?
This is first contact.
Yeah, it doesn't look TNG.
No, I would say it's first contact.
Yeah.
And then this over here would be Borg interface from Voyager. And we rebuilt the base and illuminated it with LED.
That's so neat.
It's it's amazing how it survived. Like it really photographs well,
Yeah.
even though it's plywood and other non-sturdy sort of materials.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this would be the patient brushing area,
Mm-hmm.
and this would be the beam where Chris Pine banged his head. This is another banner from the 2009 movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Starfleet. We sort of screen matched it to Discovery. Starfleet sort of headquarters. This would be, I was offered the full sheet. I wish I bought it. The Starfield is seen off 10 forward.
That's cool.
I was offered like the whole, like I think it was 30 feet. I should have bought it. Here's some carpeting from the bridge of Voyager. Once they're all framed up, they look nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Behind you, we're going to have a screen used, and it could be screen matched. I have to get it framed. Klingon hull from Next Generation.
Wow.
This is a close-up. Alexandra Siddig's chair.
Oh, nice.
Some Shatner autographs. So all of this stuff bleeds. Since I don't have full say at what goes on at the house.
Mm-hmm.
My office, I'll decorate the way I want.
Exactly, yeah.
So and they're a rare autograph of the five actors:
Yeah.
Nimoy, Collins, Shatner, DeForest Kelley, and Persis Kambata.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Stuart, you want a picture of you in the command chair?
Absolutely. All right, so I know I've kind of already asked this, but tell us a little bit your journey with Star Trek and how long you've been a fan and just where you started collecting.
So, as I think with everyone, I became a fan the first time I saw Star Trek on television, and an incredible vision where all races, creeds, and cultures are equal. A very positive vision of the future, where diseases can be cured, and where there really isn't that much war, although there were cool phaser fights and etc. So that vision, the coolness of the show, the uniqueness, attracted me initially, and of course each of the characters had a great deal of depth. Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, Bones, and Dr. McCoy, and so they became part of my family over the years.
What's your favorite series then out of all? I know it's hard to pick. It's like picking a favorite
It's hard
kid.
to pick. It's like trying to pick a favorite child, but I would go with the original series, and then Next Generation, and then other series thereafter.
I know this is a basic question. We'll get into stuff with the props in a second, but favorite character you have to pick?
It's a toss-up, but I would say Captain Kirk on a Monday and maybe Mr. Spock on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But, it's a hard call there.
Changes depending on the situation. All right. So as far as props go, I mean, when did you start collecting, and what made you want to start collecting?
So in about 2007, the collecting gene runs in my family. Unfortunately, it's a rather it's an incurable illness. And in 2007, Christie's had their famous auction where they were selling about 1,000 lots, and so I picked up some props there. I mean, it was incredible. Love these shows, and all of a sudden you can actually own a piece of these shows, and then. Much to our surprise, there were thousands and thousands of props in Paramount's warehouses that they were liquidating, and every week on a Friday, as fate would have it, the auctions would end with hundreds of pieces, and not good for my marriage, but it was it was certainly great for my collection. And I picked up some really unique things that I never thought I would have. So it started off with one type of prop, and then it you start collecting one thing, and then it sort of explodes into other things, pre-production, post-production, and concept drawings, and then starting to get into the uniforms, and then the ships, which are very rare and hard to come by. And then I ended up amassing a large collection, hoping to display it at my offices. And then about 10 years ago, this building in Aurora came up for sale, and it was a perfect location to house a lot of these movie props and share them with my patients and the world, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Now you said you got a lot of cool stuff at home too.
Well, nothing at home.
Okay.
In storage facilities. So, and then what we do is we rotate those props through the office.
Gotcha.
My wife won't let me have anything at the house.
Oh.
So, because she's like the Queen Borg, and as a drone, and I mean that in only a great way, in the best of ways. Me being a drone, you have to listen to the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good advice. So
I wish I would take it.
what are some of the other cool pieces you have that aren't here right now?
Oh, in the storage facilities?
Yes, yeah.
I would say some original series props, handheld weapons, bridge chairs, some outfits like from Space Seed, things of that nature. Riker's command console from the Enterprise E. There's only even in a building this size, there's only so much space.
Yeah.
So that's why we rotate things through.
Yeah. You don't have the manual steering column from Insurrection, do you?
No, I don't have that. But I was actually offered, because I didn't know that I would have this space. So I was offered through Paramount one of the shuttle pod nacelles from the 2009 movie. I think it was 30 feet. And I said, what am I going to do with that? And I was offered as well the red matter chamber. And that would have looked actually cool right in the center.
That would have looked very cool. I was just thinking that.
But if I got upset, I could have created a black hole inadvertently. So, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't have been good. So, yeah, perhaps that's for the better.
So what would be you're picking a favorite kid, your favorite prop?
So my favorite, I would say one of my favorite props would be the Data head, because you asked what one of my favorite characters is. Mm-hmm. So that would be Spock or Captain Kirk, but also Data. Data, in essence, is a Pinocchio-like character, but he's almost in his innocence and his constant attempts at becoming human. But he's also like almost a Mr. Spock. I mean, logical. He could do feats that the rest of us can't. And so in the episode Phantasms, they had his head was severed in a dream. He was in parts. And I have the screen-used head. It's screen-matched. And it's fantastic because it's Brent Spiner during, sort of the penultimate years of Next Generation. Yeah. So I had that restored by and I'll drop his name here, the brilliant and incredibly nice Tom Spina, who we all love. And so that's I would say one of my favorite props from Trek. The bridge chairs, because, I mean, it's cool to sit, one of the chairs that one of the stars sat in. So I love that.
Have any captain's chairs?
I don't have any captain's chairs. I left that to the Paul Allens and other people shelling out $50,000-$60,000 or more in terms of funds. Yeah. Because all of these things are quite costly.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yes, 100%.
So we got new Star Trek on the air. We've got Discovery. We've got Strange New Worlds coming up. We've got Picard. We've got Lower Decks. You're obviously a fan of all these as well? You're watching these? I
love all Star Trek. I'm watching all of them to varying degrees. We have props from Discovery, as you filmed. I love Picard. It's anytime we get to see Sir Patrick Stewart, it's a good day. They were interested actually in using, without getting into specifics, one of our props for their series. So I thought that was cool. I almost got on television. Almost. Well, I for that show.
Yeah. Now Toronto is just next door, essentially. Do you think do you want to be on an episode of Discovery or something if they're filming?
I wouldn't say no.
Oh, but yeah, I wouldn't either.
That would be cool.
So when you're watching New Trek, is there things in the background, props that you're like, if that goes up for sale, I'd be interested in that? Are you kind of scanning?
Well, it's interesting because the prop store just had, again, Paramount continuing its trends, it sells off its assets. And so the prop store, although now it's far more expensive than the earlier days on eBay, had an auction. And so I picked up a few things for the office. And we do have set deck from the show. So yeah, when the opportunity, but it's very costly now. Everything, collecting in general has gone through the roof.
Yeah.
When you pay $1.2 million for a propped up market for a Nintendo cassette, that's really worth 50 cents. The market is insane at this point.
Yeah. And I assume watching older episodes, you're like, I have that one.
It's cool to see it. So when I did recognize that we owned all of the bridge chairs from the Enterprise featured in the Undiscovered Country, I thought that was cool. In fact, I read up all my charts that are either location sitting on one of those chairs, and it's quite comfortable. So it's cool. There's a coolness factor when you sort of span television or movies, and it becomes reality.
All right, well, thank you very much for allowing us to come and take a look around. Hopefully our viewers here will really like it. And if you want to tell them where you're located or your contact information if you need an orthodontist. Just saying.
Thank you. First of all, I want to thank you gentlemen for coming all the way from London. Not London, England, but London, even further, London, Ontario.
Sam couldn't make it. He's over in England, so.
Hi, Sam. Wish you were here. And so we are an orthodontic office. We have all of these things to make people comfortable, make it sort of a unique experience, but of course we pride ourselves on the work we do here. We're at 15185 Yonge Street, and we are accepting new patients and older patients, and we look forward to seeing everyone.
That's right. All right, well, thank you so much, and
live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. Well, guys, there you have it. Some really fantastic Star Trek screen-used props. He does have a lot more that he rotates in and out of the collection. So when he gets more, he wants to have me back. Plus, he's got a huge selection of Marvel props and stuff that he's putting into another office. So it's going to be all Marvel themed. So I'm excited to maybe cover that for Trekyards. Let me know in the comments section what you saw, what you liked, what you didn't like. Even if you want to see the Marvel stuff, let us know in the comments section down below. Please, if you want an orthodontist and you're in the Aurora or Toronto area, by all means, give him a call. Let him know you saw him on Trekyards. And if that's what you need, if you need an orthodontist, why not? Let's help him out. Not that he needs it, because it looks like he's got quite the collection. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been a day. I am home now. And anyway, it's time to get to editing this thing. So subscribe to the channels, the Trekyards and the Captain Foley personal channel. Like the video, share it around, and also check out some other videos by us as well. So until next time, guys, I'm Captain Foley. Live long and prosper. See you later.